up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction video for you guys. Now this comes from a woman who says she's a boss chick. She sleep by herself, baby, and she is proud of it. So we're gonna get into the video, but before we do, if you are new to the channel and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe, share and like the video as well, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play what she had to say, and I want you to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Here we go.
Motherfucker, I'm a boss bitch. I keep my bills paid. I keep a roof over my head. I don't got no fucking man staying with me. I don't need no fucking bastard staying with me. I sleep in the bed by myself. Nobody don't sleep next to me but me. In the bed by myself. Cause the enemies will be the main ones who you sleep with. That's what a man and a woman. Don't let that go over your head. Thank you.
God have mercy upon us.
What do you think about what she had to say? I definitely want you to chime in the comments below. I will say this, you know, maybe I would give her the benefit of the doubt that she has some bad experience. People have had bad experiences in dating. Maybe they dated the wrong guys and the dudes did them dirty. So I would give you the benefit of the doubt that you may have had experience. You've had some bad experiences with men to make you come to that conclusion. But all I'm saying is every man is not that way. You know, we got good and bad in every situation, every scenario, but you got to learn how to vet properly. And if you vet somebody and they turn out to not be right, walk away. That's the whole point of the vetting process. It doesn't mean that you have to be forced to be with somebody that is not good for you. But far too often, women are complaining about relationships and making it seem like sleeping in the bed by yourself and being by yourself is so great. But if it was, why do they got to be motherfuckers? I'm just saying. That part I didn't understand. Why you had to lead with the mother effer? Why are you angry? This the part I don't understand, which it screams you got issues. It screams that you really want companionship. You just can't find the right type of dudes who are interested in you. And for some reason, some odd reason, a lot of women don't want to accept that fact. And this is part of the reason they don't get what they want, because y'all out here thinking no matter what you look like, no matter how big you are, no matter how small you are, no matter your morals or values, no matter what it is or the lack thereof, y'all just think that men just want anything. Because women already say, look, men will sleep with anything. But maybe some men will. Every man is not out here a hoe. Every man is not putting that thing into anything they can grab. Every man don't have to do that. Every man is not in that position. So all I'm saying is stop generalizing black men, putting all black men in this category when that is just not the case. For no man, every man is not the same. Some men will sleep with you. They don't care if you can't walk. They don't care if you're in a wheelchair. They'll bang that up and keep it moving. They don't care. They don't care if you look like a salamander. Some men will sleep with that. I'll give you that. But there are some men who won't even go in that direction. Some men who won't even do that. There are men out here who will disrespect you. I'll give you that. Since y'all like to point out men, so I'm gonna point it out. As far as women, not the men. The women like to always throw it back to men. But yes, there are men out here, just to give y'all a little bit to show that it should be an equal playing field. You shouldn't put it all on men. And you shouldn't put it all on women. But women don't want any of it on them. You only wanted to put it toward the men. So I'm going to give you what you want just a bit, but you got to accept it the other way as well. So yes, there are men who will sleep with, like I said, a salamander. They'll sleep with a dog. They'll sleep with a handicapped person. Huh? They'll sleep with anybody. They'll throw that thing at anybody. Yes, they don't care as long as they get off. So yes, there are men like that who don't care. That's all they're looking for. But then there are men who have more respect for themselves who will not do that. There are men who will, disrespect women. There are men who will call you out. There are men who y'all would like to call sassy, who just don't give a damn about your feelings whatsoever. Yes, they're out there. Yes, they're the dogs, the men who don't care. They ain't trying to get in a relationship with you. They just want to hit it and quit it. And as long as you let them, they're going to keep doing it. Y'all know this. Men who are whorish men with 3 and 4 or 5 women that they playing. Yes, they're out there. All of the men that y'all talk about exist. But you know what? All of the women that the men talk about exist too.
Gotcha.
There are women who sleep around, cheat on their men, cheat on their husbands. I literally seen women do it in real life. Lie to their men, cheat on them, have a good man going out work and come home, you banging somebody else and you covering it up. So there's women who cheat. There's women who are no good, don't care about a man's feeling. All she wanted to use and manipulate him, and she know how to do it, know just what to say to him because he's oblivious to her nature. So we got to understand, hey, you can call out the horrible men, but we got to call out the horrible women because y'all ain't all perfect, baby. I'm just saying, and that's where it takes a plot twist, because now women are like, wait a minute, why you bashing us? No, because y'all are full of shit, and a lot of y'all aren't what y'all think y'all are, and y'all not all cracked. You're not all what you want people to assume you are. There's a lot of horrible women out here just as well as men, so you got to be on that equal playing field. And this is why a lot of women attract the type of men like that, because that is a representation of who you are. All these horrible relationships these women been in, why is that? Because you keep attracting the men that are similar to you. But you in denial. Oh, that ain't me. He's a narcissist. He don't have no emotional intelligence. He can't read. You know why? You can't read. You ain't got no emotional intelligence. You got a degree, but you still can't read. I'm just saying. It ain't all what it's cracked up to be. A lot of these women are walking around here like they're the best thing since sliced bread, girl, and you're really not. And so walking around talking about you sleep in your own bed and you a boss because you pay your own bills. And I mean, look at them. A lot of y'all, these men ain't even checking for y'all. You think these men walking around wanting to take on all of y'all bills and take on your lifestyle and put themselves in debt for y'all? Why do you think a man want to do that? I said this before. The woman who can attract the type of man who would do that, you don't have to ask him to do it. Let me say that again. The woman who can attract the type of man who would pay all the bills and make them housewives, she don't have to ask for it. That's just what he's going to do because he wants to take care of her. He wants to build a family with her. He wants to be with her. So he's going to automatically do what he wants to do. And if that's what he wants, that's what he's going to do. You don't have to ask and require and beg a man who wants to be with you and want to build with you to do those kind of things. He's just going to automatically do it. If anything, that's just my experience. And see, a lot of these women have not experienced that. This is why their expectations are so unrealistic, because they just like, I'm gonna go for the gusto. I see my girlfriend, she getting it, or I see this one getting it. That don't mean that you gonna get it. Every woman is not getting that type of treatment. And a lot of these women are selling themselves to get that type of treatment. It's not the same. So, it's not a flex in my opinion. We all have our opinions. You can disagree or agree. It's perfectly fine. And if it don't apply, let it fly. If it's not your situation and this don't apply to you, let it fly. And if it does, that means you have some learning to do, that you can better and improve your situation. It doesn't mean that you have to stay stuck. It doesn't mean that you have to stay there. You can do things to better yourself. Stop looking at the men to change and you change, because you only can control you. I said it 1,000 times. You can control you, but you can't control everybody else. So that's where you should start. And so social media has allowed everybody to just get up on there and just say whatever they want. And then they're angry when they're saying it. And if it's not an issue, if you're happy with being a boss chick, if you're happy with paying all your bills and being that way, why is it all over social media? Most women who are happy in their lives, you don't see them on social media. If social media is not a part of their job and it's not something that they do, then you don't see them on social media complaining. If anything, they might show you little snippets of their life, but they're not on here complaining. They got an attitude. The truth of it all is a lot of these women are not happy with their circumstances. They're not. And they're using social media to get, people to back their situation, people to validate their experience to make them feel good about themselves. Because if you sit in that, you might lose your mind, wondering why nobody don't want you. Why you can't get a man? Why you can't get a man to commit to you? Why? After a while, I would imagine that is difficult to accept. This is why there's no accountability, because it's hard for women to accept the truth and the reality of the choices that they made. That's just what it is. And they hate to accept it, but it's not really what you set out for. And when your options are done, now you're on social media bashing men and making it seem like being a boss chick and the money you make is so great, when it's lonely. It's a lonely life. Unless you are one of those people who really love your own time and you like being by yourself, you truly like being by yourself, you're not going to see them people complaining. People who go on trips by themselves and go deep diving and snorkeling and mountaining and mountain climbing, they ain't on social media unless they're recording the experience. They ain't on there complaining. They living their best life and then maybe they showing it to you. But when you on here complaining,
I got to pay my own bills, motherfucker. I don't need a man. I'm a boss bitch. Cause I do it all by myself. I don't need no motherfucker in my life, cause I'm just the best thing ever.
Okay, and the men looking at you like, ma'am, we ain't really checking for you anyway. So is it you don't want a motherfucker, but the motherfuckers don't want you either. I'm just saying. So we gotta do better. You gotta do better. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Get it together. Remember, being a boss chick is not all what it's cracked up to be, because it's the very same thing that a lot of y'all are complaining about. Y'all tired of paying the bills. You got all these PhDs and all these degrees, and now you tired of doing it by yourself. You want a man to come in and take care of all the bills. Make that make sense. You don't work so hard to become this independent boss chick, and now you want a traditional man. Child, you cannot make it up if you wanted to.
You can't make this shit up.
You sitting here, worked hard to become this boss. Oh yeah, I'm a boss, like she said, and I make all this money and I'm good. Okay, are you? It don't seem like y'all be good. It don't. It seem like all y'all doing is complaining. I don't never see these boss chicks, with the exception of a few, I will say, that seem really happy, but they not angry. When you coming on social media angry, you're not happy with your life, because there's no reason to come on and be angry in front of strangers. Just because you went through man to man who did you dirty, and because you wasn't right about yourself, it doesn't mean that every black woman has experienced that. And this trauma bonding that a lot of these women have is very dangerous, and it's not very productive. It doesn't help you to get to a better place. It just keeps you stuck, because y'all relating to negativity. You're not focused on positivity. And I think as long as you're stuck in that negativity, that's what you're going to constantly get. You got to get out of that and start thinking positive and start thinking of ways to better yourself, because when you better yourself, you attract better. As long as you keep sitting in that sunken place, you're going to keep attracting sunken, broken men. You attract what you are, so you keep attracting that negative mindset. That's why you keep going in circles. Get yourself out of the gutter, and that way you won't keep attracting gutter men. That's just my thoughts, y'all. I definitely want you guys to chime in the comments. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell. Y'all know what it is, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.